Recent reports reveal that a migrant who allegedly made threats to kill prominent public figure Nigel Farage has successfully entered the United Kingdom. The incident has left many people baffled, raising questions about how the individual managed to cross the UK border in the first place. Following his arrival, authorities detained the individual, yet the situation has reignited debates around the country's border policies and security measures. Many are now questioning the current government's approach, particularly in light of Prime Minister Keir Starmer's stance. So far, Starmer has refrained from issuing any apologies or addressing the pressing issue of the increasing number of migrants arriving in the UK each day. The government's response, or lack thereof, has only fueled further concerns among citizens about the control, or lack of it, at the nation's borders. In today's video, we'll unpack the details surrounding this developing story and examine the broader implications for immigration policies and national security in the UK. If you're interested in staying informed about this and other important news from across the country, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and become part of our growing community. Let's dive into the full story and bring you the latest updates. Number 10 has declined to apologize to Nigel Farage following the illegal entry of a migrant who allegedly made death threats against the Reform UK leader. The individual in question, Mada Passa, an illegal migrant with a distinctive Kalashnikov tattoo on his face, reportedly crossed the English Channel in a small boat on Wednesday, completing the perilous 21-mile journey from France. Passa, who had previously issued threats on TikTok, documented his crossing with a video showing a French patrol vessel escorting his dinghy partway across the channel. Farage, who had warned about this specific threat, has called for more transparency and stronger border policies. When asked whether Prime Minister Keir Starmer would issue an apology to Farage, a spokeswoman for the Prime Minister declined, citing the ongoing investigation into Passa's case. The timing of Passa's entry has added to the already mounting tension surrounding migrant crossings, as the number of arrivals this year has now surpassed 30,000, eclipsing figures from last year. Despite Starmer's recent pledge to smash the gangs orchestrating these dangerous crossings, the surge in migrant arrivals has raised concerns about the effectiveness of government measures. In response, Reform UK has put forth a list of 7 demands focused on curbing both legal and illegal immigration, intensifying the national debate over immigration policy just months ahead of the 2024 general election. Farage expressed relief at Passa's eventual detention in Dover, but voiced outrage over what he saw as a security failure, pointing to the fact that the French Navy had escorted Passa into British waters. The incident has underscored the strain on cross-border cooperation and raised questions about the management of migrant threats, particularly those directed at public figures. A spokesperson for the Metropolitan Police confirmed they had received reports of threats made against an MP, linked to Passa's video on social media. The police further stated they are working closely with border authorities to address the situation and emphasized their commitment to ensuring the safety of MPs, their families, and their staff. As debate intensifies, many are questioning Starmer's approach to border control and whether current policies are adequate to stem illegal crossings and protect national security. What are your thoughts on the government's response and Starmer's stance on tackling gang-related crossings? Join the conversation in the comments below. In a heated exchange over Labour's recent inheritance tax reforms, broadcaster Mark Dolan voiced strong support for British farmers, countering arguments by agricultural analyst Amy Nicol-Turner, who backed the changes as equitable for the sector. The policy, introduced in Chancellor Rachel Reeves's latest budget, imposes a 20% inheritance tax on farms valued over £1 million, land previously exempt from such levies. The change has sparked significant backlash, with the National Farmers Union, NFU, planning a protest at Westminster and warning that frustrated farmers may consider withholding food supplies in retaliation against the increased tax burden. Nicol-Turner argued that the tax would impact only the wealthiest farms, those valued at over £2 million, thus affecting a limited portion of the sector. However, Dolan challenged this view, emphasizing that many family-owned farms, which have been passed down through generations, will bear the brunt of the new tax. He highlighted the essential role these farms play in sustaining the UK's food supply, warning that the tax hike could force families to sell off portions of their land or cease operations altogether, threatening the stability of Britain's agricultural industry. As the NFU rallies against the reform, the debate underscores a growing divide between efforts to boost public revenue and the critical need to support the agricultural sector that feeds the nation. In the ongoing saga surrounding Meghan Markle's integration into the royal family, new claims have surfaced that challenge her narrative of receiving little support. In her 2021 interview with Oprah Winfrey, the Duchess of Sussex candidly shared that the institution denied her assistance during a period of mental health struggles, a statement that quickly sparked widespread sympathy and debate. However, royal insiders, as detailed in Robert Hardman's latest biography, claim that Meghan was, in fact, offered extensive resources and support as she transitioned into royal life. According to Hardman, Markle declined this assistance due to a deep-seated mistrust of palace officials, raising questions about the accuracy of her earlier statements. This revelation has added another layer of complexity to an already strained relationship between the Sussexes and the royal family. Despite these tensions, King Charles III has reportedly kept the door open for reconciliation, recently extending an olive branch by offering Prince Harry accommodations at Buckingham Palace. This gesture is seen as a sign that the king may still be hopeful for a mended relationship with his youngest son, even as the royal family faces scrutiny over the rift. What are your thoughts on today's topics? Share your comments below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more updates on British politics and royal affairs. Thank you, and see you in the next update.